Hello and welcome to Roll and Write Revolution's Murder, She Crows. This deck is based around a triangle deck of 1 through 9, where there are 9 cards with the number 9, there's 1 card with the number 1, and all the cards in between have their specific numbers. So as 8, there are 8 8s, 7 7s, 6 6s, 5 5s, 4 4s, 3 3s, and 2 2s. In this case, you're building murders. A murder is 3 crows of either the same value, such as 3 9s, or cards that are a run of 3 in a row, such as 6, 7, or 8. In this case, the player will have both a spot for their run and for their set, right? Sets being 3 cards in a row. As long as you have 3 cards in a row, you can then score those free points. Each card will reveal how many points it's worth in a run or a set. The number 9 is worth 1 point in a run or 1 point in a set. Other cards vary in value. The number 4, for example, is worth 3 points if in a set and is worth 6 points in a run. The players will accumulate points in that fashion. Every 5 points earned from cards translates into 1 point rounded up for points on their scoring track. When playing a short game, the players will only use this card. When playing a longer game, the players will use this card in the fashion that the score track continues on from the previous card. You can use anything to score: pennies, these things, buttons, feathers, whatever you want. Each time a player scores, so if we scored, say, this run of 3 9s, this would be worth 3 points, but would only advance us 1 on the score track as the number is rounded up. If, for example, I scored this 6 7 8 as a run, or a set, no, I'm sorry, this is a set, this is a run. As a run, I would earn 5 and 4 is 9 points. So I would earn 2 points on the track, 1, 2, because it's rounded up. As I advance on the track, I'll have an opportunity to cross over the coin spaces. Each time I land on or cross over a coin space, I may draw a card from the discard pile and add it into my set or my run as I choose. And you can look at the discard pile to do that. In this case, the player taking their turn will reveal 2 cards to start their turn. They can use either of those cards or neither and discard them both. So in this case, we have a 7 and a 3. Since we haven't done anything sets or collection-wise, we'll go ahead and set the 3 as part of our run, and we'll set our 7 as part of our set. Because the 7, there's plenty of 7s, 3s, there are only 3 in the whole deck. So now I can continue on after these 2 cards. So my next card, if I reveal the next card and I can play it in either my run or my set, in this case I can play it here, I would get to keep the card. If I decide to stop, I would keep the card and place it with my set in this case, or my run if I had revealed more. I can continue on if I want to, as long as the next card revealed plays in either a set or a run. In this case it's a 2, so I could keep going because this could play over here in my set. And this is a 9. The 9, however, is not going to play in either my run or my set. You can separate cards by 1 space in a set, so if I had drawn, for example, a 5, that would be permissible to add to my run over here with my 3. But if I reveal a card I can't use, in this case I revealed the 9, these cards would then be lost to me. Beginning with the player to my right, each player that is not me will take one of the cards from this collection. Any remaining cards are going to then be discarded. And it has to be a card they can add to either a set or a run. If they have neither, they can just add it to either one. Players can sell sets or runs at any time, but after the player is busted, they may not sell either a set or a run to continue their turn. And this continues on in this fashion until, as we mentioned, in a short game, the player has scored either 10 points, or in a long game, a player has scored 20 points. At that point, you would continue the round until all players have had an equal number of turns, Any cards remaining in front of the player are worth one space on the track for each 3 cards that remain in front of the player. And that is not rounded up. I hope you guys will have a good time playing Murder, She Crows. Thank you.